I take this opportunity to thank the technical staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labour, and KARYBAL Farms for getting us to this very important juncture in the expansion of vegetables in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We continue to diversify the agriculture sector, and in the immediate aftermath of the removal of trade preferences, we decided in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to utilize a significant sum of the monies allocated to the banana accompanying measures to ensure that we invest significantly in vegetable production. The Montreal Greenhouse Park was established. However, owing to the destructive forces of 32 volcanic eruptions, there was significant damage to the greenhouse park. I want to take this opportunity to again thank the technical staff for the advice and the work done to rehabilitate certain aspects of the Montreal Greenhouse Park. It was always the intention, even before the greenhouse park was impacted by the hurricane, for there to be a public-private partnership. And I'm indeed grateful that over the last 24 months, we're able to have significant discussions with Karyll Balcombe of KARYBAL Farms, and we're able to go through the legal and technical justifications as to why an excellent female farmer will now be able, through this MOU, to begin to produce vegetables at the Montreal Greenhouse Park. In this document, it states that the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labour, we will have access to the greenhouse park to ensure that there is an excellent partnership from a technical standpoint. Also, the secondary schools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Technical College, the students and teachers, once they supervise and work in conjunction again with the private sector, enterprise and Ministry of Agriculture, they will have access to the greenhouse park. And I know that persons who are listening to this, persons who work or live very close to the greenhouse park, we want to ensure that when there are duties to be performed at the park, that you definitely will be given significant consideration for actively participating. I see this as a very important step in ensuring that we reduce the food import bill of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. CARYBAL, we signed on as a member state to reduce the food import bill by 25% by 2025. Because of several challenges, we were not able to get to that target, and we have extended it to 2030. And we are going to work with all of the stakeholders in the country. I also want to recognize and to note that the Government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, through the Ministry of Agriculture, we continue to do significant work as it pertains to shade house and greenhouse expansion. And country stakeholders benefited significantly from the recently concluded World Bank program with 27 million EC dollars. It was invested in the agriculture sector, and we are going to see over the next 6 months the establishment of over 40 shade houses. This is going to bring significant opportunities to the youth of our nation. There is a need for an exceptional cadre of multi-talented and multifaceted young persons within the agriculture sector, and I am indeed grateful as the Minister of Agriculture to note to the nation that in 2025, by December, with the full operationalization of the Montreal Greenhouse Park, and those shade houses, greenhouses, which will be established under the World Bank program, that we will be at a level where we can celebrate as to that point in our history when we have established the most greenhouse shade house parks here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if you're following this program and you are indeed interested in participating, you can come into the Ministry of Agriculture. We'll be able to give you information as to how you can look at the specifications for the shade houses that we are establishing. We will be able to find the financing as well, and we can assist you in coming up with proposals. But to begin, we are going to have a large number, in fact the largest number of shade house, greenhouse production in St. Vincent and Grenadines. I want to take this opportunity to wish Karyll Balcombe all the very best. And it's not a send-off. We are going to be there with you. We are going to ensure that we address issues of production and marketing together. And I am aware, based on the work that she has done as a producer of vegetables in St. Vincent and Grenadines, that we are going to see an exponential increase in the production of vegetables from your business. Again, thank you.
I'd like to take this opportunity to express a heartfelt thank you to the Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Saboto and the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for giving me the opportunity to operate the Montreal Greenhouse Park. And I want to take agriculture to another level. With the recent tariff hikes and inflation going on globally, it is very important that we are self-sufficient and produce locally. This is the only way that we would beat the odds. I want to create an avenue of opportunity for persons who have never been involved in agriculture to participate and reap the rewards of productiveness. This is a fantastic facility that will be utilized to make agricultural products available at a reasonable price to the consumers both locally and regionally. It's going to be a major investment, and I have chosen the agriculture sector as my career. I'm going to be looking for young persons to employ and change. I want to take this time to encourage young women and young men to get involved with agriculture. I will be planting in cycles with a consistent supply. It's not easy work, you have to be consistent.